Be sure to follow me on TikTok. You can find the link in the description of the channel. Follow me on fucking TikTok. Do it, or else the government might shut down. So the government is about to shut down, and if I'm being perfectly honest with you all, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired, dog. Like I don't know, like, what is happening, dog? Like how is this nation this deeply locked into a downward spiral? Like, what the is going on? Donald Trump and his minions, let's just call it his administration, people in his minions, his fucking henchmen, his goons. Donald Trump and friends have committed to destroying this country, and they're kicking it off with a government shutdown that is completely avoidable. Donald Trump's bullshit, stupid ass, goofy ass explanation for why we all deserve to die and why this government needs to shut down so he can effectively become king. Donald Trump's justification for all of this is the Democrats want to fund illegal aliens' health care. By the way, health care that illegal aliens are not entitled to. What he means is the Democrats are trying to advocate for health care for American citizens, and my big, beautiful bill was put in place to destroy that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convince paranoid white conservatives that don't like brown people that the Democratic Party would keep the government open, but they won't, because their goal is to fund the health care of illegal immigrants, which they don't have access to, by the way. Undocumented immigrants do not have access to free health care. They don't. They don't have access to that, point blank, period. Never let the truth get in the way of Donald Trump destroying something else. Here we have a clip of Donald Trump being asked about his lie. He simply doubles down per usual. Nothing's changed. He doubles down per usual.
Not eligible for the health care subsidies that Democrats are demanding. So can you clarify, what are you talking about when you say Democrats want to protect their health care?
So when an illegal person comes in, a person who came into our country illegally, therefore breaking the law, and look, we all have big hearts. I have a bigger heart than you do. They're all breaking the law, and they're coming into our country. And we just, as a country, cannot afford to take care of millions of people who have broken the law coming in. We want them to come into our country, but we want them to come in legally. Now we have a strong border, very strong border, thanks to Christie and Tom Homan and the whole group. They've done an amazing job at the border. I mean, we had a border that was reckless. We had a border that was a disaster. They were coming in by the millions. I say 25 million people.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. This nigga goes on these fucking dementia rants. You know what I mean? Like, he goes on these earworm, brainworm rants. You know, RFK staying a little bit too close to Trump. It's possible the worm jumped into Trump's brain. Donald Trump goes on these fucking brainworm rants. She asked him clearly and concisely about the false narrative, the lie spun by Donald Trump and company about the reason why the government's not staying open is because the Democrats want illegal immigrants to have free health care. Donald Trump, instead of answering the question clearly and concisely, goes on a 2015 fucking Donald Trump rant. Like, I guess he forgot what year he's in. He goes on a 2015 rant about the fucking border. We deported so many 4-year-old Mexican girls. I looked at Tom Homan and I said, my nigga. It's like, okay, congrats, you guys are all high-fiving each other and it's great. So, about the fucking government shutdown, He just dances around it. It's like, okay, like, and this is what we're putting up with here in this country. The supposed greatest country in the world. This is what we're dealing with. An anti-American, unpatriotic, selfish, demonic regime that seeks to undermine the healthcare of millions of Americans nationwide. By the way, there have been hundreds of shutdowns of medical facilities in the country, maternity wards shutting down in rural areas. They claim that they want all these white babies to be born. We want more white babies. These rural areas in America are mostly populated by white people. You're shutting down their access not just to normal medical care for children and adults, but you're shutting down the health care these people need to give birth to children. They need to be in medical facilities, and you're shutting them down with not a single care in the world because I guess they're not aesthetic enough. Those white people are dirty and poor. They're not aesthetic enough. If they can't give birth to a baby safely, who cares? Apparently is the mindset of Donald Trump and his fucking regime. $1 trillion in Medicaid cuts. The Democratic Party's like, hey, look, let's try to fix that. You want us to keep the government open, let's fix that. Donald Trump and friends decide to spin the entire thing and claim the Democratic Party is trying to conspire to give healthcare to illegal immigrants. The actual reality here is a report has said from CNN that the Democrats are pushing to continue more generous federal subsidies to help Americans afford Obamacare policies, aka the Affordable Care Act, and to reverse deep cuts to Medicaid contained in Trump's big bullshit bill. But neither of those changes would provide healthcare coverage to undocumented immigrants since they're ineligible for either program. They've never been eligible. What are we fucking talking about? There is no healthcare fund for these people. It isn't real. This fucking like Wattpad, like fan fiction administration is out of fucking control. These niggas just sit down and type, click send, and the half of the country is, oh my God, the illegal immigrant. You can't work with these fucking people. They're in a completely different universe. And this is going to work, by the way. It's going to work. Donald Trump will get on stage, lie about why he won't actually work with the Democrats. Boomers, Gen Xers, Zoomers, you name it, they're all going to fall for it. Even people in my generation, Zoomers, who should know better, are going to fall for this shit. They want to desperately believe that Donald Trump would never fuck us over. He would never do that. The reason why he won't agree to the Democratic Party's demands is because they want to help the illegals. That's why they desperately want to believe it's true, but it's not true. Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about you. And this big, beautiful bill is basically going to shove an orange Donald Trump-sized dildo up the ass of the entire country. That's the reality of it. I don't know what it's going to take for people to realize that Donald Trump is a net negative for the entire fucking country. It's gone to shit since he's won again. Nothing good has happened. Not one single good thing has taken place. It's L after L after L. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has signed billion-dollar deals with Middle Eastern royal families. He's received private jets. He's received billions of dollars in funding to his crypto scam currencies. Donald Trump and the Trump family are swimming in money right now. Kai Trump, his granddaughter, is now selling her own clothing brand and doing advertisement photo shoots on the White House lawn. So while conservative white America is looking toward their, bumpy and unpredictable economic future along the rest of us, Black America, Hispanic America, Americans are looking toward an unprecedented, uncertain, chaotic economic future. In the midst of this chaos, Donald Trump and the Trump family are currently backstroking in billions and billions of dollars. Congratulations. In the word of the illustrious, intelligent, verbose, articulate philosopher DJ Khaled, you played yourself. You fucking played yourself. And by the way, he also said, another word from DJ Khaled, DJ Khaled also said, never play yourself. Never do so. Never do that. Y'all don't fucking listen to DJ Khaled. That'd be the fucking problem with y'all. DJ Khaled warned y'all multiple times, never play yourself. Y'all don't fucking listen though. Donald Trump warned y'all. He told y'all about the fucking bullshit tariffs. He literally said we have concepts of a plan for healthcare. Imagine an 80-something-year-old man saying, I have concepts of a plan for healthcare, and you voted for that. You're fucking retarded. Fucking stupid, fucking ridiculous, fucking voting base. Conservatives. The fuck is this shit? This is a fucking nightmare.